Okay, hey there, sign of Virgo. This is Kim here to give you your next 3-day reading. But I'm actually going to pull a Celtic cross with tarot. So we're going to focus more on tarot here for your reading. And I will use the 108 Oracle also to clarify if we need it. So this might be pointing to something a little bit further in the future. I always open up to your benevolent spirit guides and your angels for these messages. They're always for your most high. Take what resonates if it does. If you've been drawn to this reading for whatever reason, I feel like there will be a message for you here. So, with all that being said, a little more shuffle. I'm going to use Todd Alcott's Sci-Fi Tarot deck and the Pulp Tarot. So we're doing all Todd Alcott for this reading. All right. For Virgo, any kind of sign placement that you have Virgo in would work. You know, as long as you know what you're looking for. And I figure most of you all probably do. We have, okay. Wow. Whoa. Well, you have some really good cards coming out here. You have quite a few, too, for the outcome. You have quite a few major arcana here. We'll have to see what's going on. I feel like it, well, look, so I've got two cards here that are giving me the same energy, that I'm picking up the same type of energy from it, and that's the challenge with the Nine of Swords and the Four of Cups here, and the outcome with the Queen of Wands. Just because, and then you also have the Six of Swords here on the bottom. So just diving right into this, I'm going to say that there's this feeling of wanting to go in a different direction here. Like your intuition is telling you, but how is that going to happen? And maybe there's some anxiety, or you know, just flat out like I'm kind of bored with something, because the Queen of Wands takes a risk. Usually she's bold, like she's a very, I know I'm jumping around and I'm sorry about that, but I mean, I see big opportunities here coming in, and I feel like that's maybe what you're waiting on, so that you can take a risk to get out of a situation or even a relationship that feels dull to you, or just doesn't do it. So it's like that energy would put themselves back out there and brave and confidently. Because I have two cards that are Aries energy, which is, you know, Aries, very bold and confident sign, very spirit. You're loaded with some spiritual fire going on here, and so there's more to the story, but that's the general overview, is that you're going to end up taking some sort of main action here. Now, you're already feeling like you want to. With the Knight of Wands, you're already feeling like, gosh, I want to get this moving and fast. I want to speed something up. There may be even this energy of, which is different for a Virgo, but there might be this energy here of you wanting to speed something up and be spontaneous, which is kind of different for you. So it must be something that really is eating at you, or else you wouldn't be feeling that way. Tell me about the Queen of Swords here, past. So, and another Emperor. Wow. Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, come on. And another Emperor. I feel strongly here, a person that has already decided they are going to take action. And this is like a plan or clarity coming in. I feel like you've been very sure about yourself, about where you're going, maybe in life, where your focus is. The Queen of Swords can be a very protective energy too of those that are around her. But look what it says on the card, you know, the Emperor, a power like unto a god, because you recognize your power here when you're in the Emperor energy. So, and then you're determined and you're clear, you have clarity, your mind is thinking right, and you're decided, like you've decided something. It's like your eyes are set on a target here, and maybe it is just a little bit about waiting on these opportunities to come in. So I don't see any cards that indicate that there's going to be too much more waiting, if that makes you feel better. Like I don't see the typical cards that come in for, hey, divine timing and have more patience. Like, I don't see that. So I think that this is something coming in pretty soon, or the action here is going to be pretty soon too. Interesting. Good. It's like a really good reading. The only card that I could see here that might be pointing to something waiting would be if you have postponed a decision, because the Two of Swords is showing up in the hope or fear. I think that is a fear. I think that there is some sort of fear about, maybe not like, you might not describe it as a fear, but like a decision where we've postponed it or we keep putting it off. Maybe just waiting for the perfect opportunity, or constantly weighing things out in our head. Of course, could be that too. But so tell me about the Emperor and the Queen of Swords here, this past energy. What was this past energy about? I feel like it's saying, like, what inspired Virgo here? The wheel turning. So the wheel of karma, dharma, destined, inevitable, cause and effect, divine intervention, luck, fortune, divine will, and blind justice. So, and that's interesting because she is, her eyes are blindfolded in the Two of Swords, and it's a Libra energy that relates to it. So something got you turning, or got you realizing, hey, I'm on a different wheel, or I'm headed towards a different cycle, a different season. And yeah, look, I don't think anything's going to hold you back. Tell me about these beautiful opportunities. The only thing that could hold you back would be in the mind, or doubting yourself. Sometimes the Nine of Swords is self-doubt, or doubt in that we can handle, or that we can overcome a situation in life. But usually it is mostly mind, mental, in the mental space. So tell me about these two big opportunities. Ace of Cups is the current one. Queen of Cups. Wow. You almost have all of the queens out here. So we're not doing gender when we're talking about these. We're talking about the feminine energy of the card. So this is somebody who's found out how, like you have found out how to love yourself and make sure that your cup is full before you're even able to offer it to somebody else. And I feel like you've been really taking good care of yourself. You've been prioritizing maybe your health even. You're loving yourself, and you're in that energy of like, I'm going to take care, I'm going to do me. And because of that, it, it really opens the gates. It's like your key to abundance, because you find it within yourself when you show yourself, all this love. You're opening yourself up to it, and then therefore you're going to start seeing it reflected on the outside too. So some of you will have love coming in, is what I'm trying, or a loving experience. It's going to be big because it's an ace, and have a lot of potential. You also have this High Priestess. So we have very strong Piscean energy, very, very strong, like you following your heart, feeling your heart. Again, Six of Swords, listening to your intuition, especially about something that might be wrapping up. 10 of Wands underneath that Six of Swords. So something that was difficult. Ace of Pentacles on the bottom. I'm jumping around so much. The Ace of Pentacles here is in your Destiny card. And this is another card. It says it came from nowhere and it changed everything. In your destiny, there is definitely an unforeseen path that is going to open up to you that offers a lot of good finances, but I'm thinking financial stability too, where, okay, if I go down this, it's going to be good, for the long run, not just something, it's not something small, and it's a big gift from the universe. So tell me what the heart opening, they're saying heart opening, heart chakra activations, spiritual gifts and abilities coming in. High Priestess, Knight of Swords, listening to your intuition, because it's saying, okay, determination to change or to see a change. Knight of Swords, determination to have some change, and the heart feels it. So even the heart is like, I'm ready to fight for this change almost. It's a very, this is a very powerful, it feels, and again, Ace of Pentacles on the bottom again, a very highly spiritual energy. Tell me about what you feel like the change needs to be about, Spirit. What does the change need to be about that the heart is feeling? The Eight of Wands. And what I say about things coming in fast, right? Or wanting to speed something up, wanting something to go fast. Eight of Wands, it says change is in the air. So this is about receiving, the heart knows it's going to receive some good news coming up that says, yes, this change that you're determined to have will happen. So this can be about new communication coming in, receiving good news, good communication. Whatever this good news is, it can be anything from the sale of a house to a new job to Cupid's arrows hitting you. So whatever it is, though, it's what, like, intuitively you felt you needed as a change. It is what you needed as a change. Definitely tapped into this cabin energy where I say, and I feel like the Queen of Cups is in this energy of self-reflection, care, really prioritizing right now your peace and tranquility. Those things are so super important. One of the main things with health is our stress and our stress hormones. And so if you can de-stress and figure out how to be very kind and compassionate to yourself, your body, mind, and soul, it will help you. It will help you in a lot more ways than you know. Or maybe you do. But so anyway, time reflecting, time disconnecting, detaching, and finding your peace, your tranquility. And so now it's like, let's get something moving. That's the energy. Is now let's get something moving. Knight of Wands. Tell me more about the Knight of Wands, which is how you feel. This is a spiritual fire. You're wanting to go after something, that you're passionate about. Two High Priestess side by side. Dang. Now, what's interesting is she holds the code, right? She holds the code, the keys here in her hand. She has this beautiful pomegranate. She's going through awakening, enlightenment. She can trust her intuition fully, completely. You may be reaching out to different sources for help or to help guide you through this time, but it would be like, I feel like it's probably you, spirit guide. It might be you, a certain goddess or god. Maybe it's just the Most High, whatever you call it. There's something here. They're saying there's something here spiritually that you've been doing as a routine, a ritual, but it's just between you. So I don't feel like it's between you and that energy. It's been giving you some kind of code because you've got like a cheat code right now that's helping you in life. And it's powerful. It is powerful. You have the energy. You have complete support from the divine feminine energy here. And that is really important in life, to have that energy balanced with the masculine energy, because this is mixing that spiritual fire and the action with, oh yes, and I know that things can come to me effortlessly, easily, without force when I'm in my Queen of Cups energy, right? Whoa. Empress here on the bottom to match that Emperor. Whew. Seriously powerful reading. Let's get something on this moon card. This moon, and there's a sweet little dog howling at the moon here. I think that's really sweet. Maybe you have a special pet that is a dog. You know, I love dogs. I love cats too, but I love all animals. But there's something here, looking at the sky. They're howling at the moon. No, apparently these are dog men. I just noticed that. Apparently these are dog. One of them is no, I guess they both have human feet. Okay, interesting. Shapeshifter energy. Okay, so I mean that's coming out. So maybe there's something in the environment. I don't know if you've watched a movie or something recently, some kind of documentary thing on shapeshifters, shapeshifting, or something like that. All right, that's just this weird side note, but this is indicating that there's mysterious changes supported by the divine feminine energy here in your life. Tell me more about the moon. Wow, that Ace of Pentacles did want to come out, and it was going to, didn't it? As well as the Wheel of Fortune here on the bottom. Oh, wow. Five of Cups. Five of Cups. What is this? Five of Cups. Oh, okay. All right. So there is an energy they're saying that's coming up to be purged, or that's coming up to be cleansed. It's coming up to be moved out of, so this is what I would get, is that in the environment, or maybe even in your dream state, there's something your spirit team is helping you do right now, helping you process some kind of deep hurt or sadness from the past. I'll tell you, I guess they're wanting me to tell you a little bit about my dream, just because I feel like that might be something that's happening here with you. I had a dream where there was this person who was in my past, and I always looked at this person as completely great. Like, I put rose glasses on when I thought about this person, and they passed away anyway, and they weren't in my life during the time that they passed away. But okay, so this had been an ex-love interest, right? So, but in my eyes, like, this person was always great. But in my dream, I had a dream, and this person came in the dream and did what they did to me in real life that hurt. But in the dream, I like cord cut, instead of what had happened in real life was me just kind of blindly feeling like there was nothing wrong with this person, when there was clearly a lot of like hurt and things that still needed to get passed through me or cord cut. So my spirit team helped me through a dream, and in the dream I did the whole like, you shouldn't have treated me like this, some kind of cords, and I like wrapped it up in the dream. And when I woke up, I was like, I had never knew I still had this cord of hurt to this person, because I'd always just thought, oh, they're fine, whatever, that was young or whatever. But so I'm saying that could be happening with you, is that spirit is helping you, maybe in dream space, but they're uncovering hidden emotions that need to be cleared. Okay, and it might be to make room for these beautiful things that are coming in, because here's this Ace of Pentacles. I mean, wow. Coming in from nowhere for sure. And then you get into this Emperor energy. Tell me about the Emperor energy here for Virgo. Tell me about the Emperor energy here for Virgo. Taking some pretty big action, I think, after maybe a rest or taking care of yourself. I have 4-4. It's what you're being guided to do. You are being guided to heal something. There's something that they're wanting you to heal. They're working on it with you, taking good care of yourself, but they're going to be guiding you to these opportunities or new opportunities coming. They do want you to focus here on some sort of healing. It's a big deal. It's something that it feels like it's something that kind of opens the channels of your chakras. And yeah, like I said, I wasn't even really aware most of my life that I still had a cord attached to somebody. So 4-4, you're being guided by your angels. Tell me more about this healing here. And the Wheel of Fortune's wanting to come out. And it will. Justice. Whoa. So you can have your truth. So you can have your justice. So that you don't have to carry a burden around for you for much longer. Even if it is a burden here, like I say, there can be a burden with this 4 cups. And I've got 4, 4, 4, 4, by the way. This can be representing this energy that's going to be cleared. And with it being cleared, there's definitely a new cycle, a new time. I'm getting like you're going to be feeling lightness of being. And that's very important for you to be in Emperor mode, and on a new cycle, but not carrying any kind of baggage from the past. So your justice comes in, your truth. The scales are going to be balanced. Anything that didn't seem like it was fair or it was uneven, or you were carrying more. This can be marriage, relationships, different types of partnerships or contracts. But one thing's good is that you're going to get justice too. Because there's this whole energy here of being maybe tied down or feeling overly burdened by lack of some sort of freedom. And all I see is like, well, this it's balanced out for you in the form of your two wheel of fortunes. So all you have to do is focus on you. Focus on your own healing, intuitively, what it is that they're trying to tell you. Maybe it's through messages with dreams, like what happened to me. This outcome is you being brave, bold, confident. You're very attractive. You're the Queen of Wands, so you have the black cat here. It suggests you're highly psychic, too. So you put yourself back out there in some way. Take a chance on one of these aces here. And I think it's going to lead, another 4. I think it is going to lead to your 4 of Wands, which is your success, celebration, 11-11, feeling like finally the right people have been arranged, the right experiences have been arranged on my path just for me. And I promise you, it has something to do with this energy that's currently being cleared out right now. All right, so I'm going to get just a few more from this 108 Oracle here for you. But it's really good. A joyous homecoming. Peace is coming. Peace. And I said this is the one thing that we all really want in life, is to have peace of mind. No matter what the situation. It's like done with the worry, right? The 9 of Swords is the worry. This means there's a great winding down, and of course the bird, a lightness of being. I always think of the olive branch as the Holy Spirit here coming in also and helping, assist you, guide others to you. Yeah, time to let go of those things that weren't working. That's what the old car is. Simply the things that were not working, the things from our past that didn't work out, or maybe it was at one time this old car ran, but it does not anymore. And then it's time to retire it. Trying something new, living different, yeah, and maybe with completely different people too. As I say, people, I've got the bonfire, which is about community, enthusiasm, energy, heated, intense, joy, passion, ecstasy, exhilaration, spark, community, sharing ideas, getting things going, orgasm, fanaticism, fever, and fierce. So it's a beautiful card. And this just flipped over with this one being the one that I saw or caught my eye. And it says castle with pride, recognition, position, praise for achievements, ego, wealth, ancestry, antiquity, history, legacy, architecture, power, prestige. And that's what you're stepping into with this Emperor energy. I think it's time to bring the Emperor out for you. It is time to bring the Emperor. So, yeah. Some of you, all this can be an Emperor energy also full of action coming towards you that you have attracted. 18 says you're both open-minded and open-hearted. It is your goal to leave this world better than you found it. Make sure your goals are aligned with the collective need and the highest good of all. I'm kind-hearted. 000, you're one with the Creator. There are no limits to what you can achieve. You have the ability to create something new and incredible in your lifetime here on Earth. I'm a creator. And 99, it's time to get to work on the realization of your soul's mission in life. You have a higher purpose in this life. It is yours and only yours to fulfill. I am courageous. 99. And then 00 with angels are asking for your attention because they're sending you signs and signals. They're wanting you to pay attention to maybe the hidden meanings behind the symbolism that they're showing you, especially with that moon coming out. I would get that. You also have roses. I can't help but notice that underneath there. Roses, love, affection, appreciation, devotion, fond, delighted, passion. So beautiful, beautiful. All right, could lead to 4 of Wands, marriage, celebration, move, purchase of something big, the new path that is the one that you're going to feel most at home on and at peace on. All right, that's what I got for you all. If you're interested in a private reading, they are pre-recorded videos done on your energy, though. You get a private link to your video that's kind of similar to this, but like I said, it's based on your energy. If you are wanting to find my prices, they're in the description box below. And make sure if you order one that at checkout, you put what you want to know in the notes section. And until next time, I'm sending you love and light. Bye, Virgos.